Okay, my name is Joe Bustillos. I am the course director for EDM 613 Media Asset Creation, and this short video is all about using iWeb for your class blog. So there are basically two features in iWeb that make it a pretty good choice when it comes to using it as your class blog. And one is the way in which you can organize your blog so that you have a separate blog page for each week. In our example here, I got week 1, so all the blog posts for week 1 are here, week 2, all the blog posts for week 2, and etc. So that stands in difference to what you would have with the more traditional blog, where you basically have no control over the pages other than, it's just a long list of blog posts. And so that's one of the advantages to using iWeb for your blog post. And then the second one is that unlike your more traditional blog post, where you don't really have a lot of control over the media or the layout of the look of the blog post, iWeb is very much kind of a cross between doing blogging software and being basically an online form of doing page layout. And so let me go ahead and flip over to my blog post here. And so here you have your basic set of entries. And if I were, again, the difference between this and other blogging software is that other blogging software, I'd basically just add another entry and then, do entry after entry after entry. Whereas with the iWeb, if I want to organize it per week, then the basic way to do that would be to do file, new page, and then that sets up a new blogging page. So that is actually kind of one of the most basic advantages to iWeb. Let me go ahead and create an entry here and give you kind of a quick example of what you can do here. So in this particular template, I've got an image that has to do with the blog post, and then I have a little bit of intro text here. I can get rid of that intro text. I can change the image, and as with many things here in using iWeb, it very much is just a matter of doing a little bit of drag and drop, and then I can go ahead and replace my image here. One thing I want to emphasize again is, even though we're using a motif here where you've got each week has got its own set of its own page, I still want to encourage you guys to go ahead and begin your blog entries with the title, the blog entry title with the name of the week. So week 1, extra post, and then you got your information here. Again, iWeb is just really ingenious in terms of adding different sorts of media. It's basically a matter of going into Finder and finding the media that you want to add, and then just basically dumping it in there. So if I wanted to add a short video, I could very much just add a little short video, and there and that's essentially it. The thing I want to also kind of emphasize or express is that if you are adding video, anything over about 2 or 3 minutes, and you're really going to want to add video that has been uploaded to something like YouTube or Vidler. So I've got a little YouTube video here. Some people get a little confused. There's actually a specific widget connected with adding a YouTube video to your iWeb, and so I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the URL, go back to iWeb, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the YouTube widget, and I'm going to drop it in here in the middle of my post, and it's going to ask me for the URL, and there's URL, and I can apply it, and there we go. Now obviously I'm going to need to do a little bit here to make it so that my text and my video fit. So you got to pay a little attention to things like that. And that really essentially is it. I do want to, again, encourage, if you are using video, and it's your own video, then obviously you're going to want to upload it to your own YouTube channel or Vidler channel. Now, if it's let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and pretend like we're using something like Vidler, and so in that case, then you're going to need to use the embed code. So I'm copying the embed code out of YouTube, going back to my iWeb, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use this HTML snippet widget. It's going to ask me for the code, so I drop the code in there. Go ahead and place it where I want to place it. Hit apply. And there you go. It's basically added exactly how I went ahead and you know, and using the so double click. I went ahead and set this one at 400 pixels wide. So you want to make sure that you've matched the screen size of what you're using, and not too large, not too small, etc., etc. And then you want to make it look good there. So again, you know, I'm moving elements around the screen just like I would in a page layout program, and that again is one of the two really valuable aspects of using iWeb, is that it's very much kind of a page layout kind of a thing. And then the other thing is, obviously, when you're adding media, it's just a drag and drop. And so that's really kind of one of those sorts of things as far as how iWeb is very useful in doing your blogging. And I hope that this short little video helped you as far as assessing whether you want to use iWeb as your blogging software. Talk to you later.